Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good early stream, actually. Yeah. I know, I was supposed to start at 8, or at least an hour from now. But I was too excited. Okay, I was too excited. So I'm sorry for all the people. Don't worry, though. For the main part of the stream, you know, you're not gonna miss it. So, it'll still be on schedule. But, I thought that, you know, I wanted to start earlier because there's like some really cool things that I want to talk about. Totally not me getting jump scared by a stream notification. Well, hey, it's a good, you know, it's a good test, you know, it's a good test. Like, look at you guys. You guys are here. You guys are here on not on schedule, you know, and I appreciate that. Okay, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you, 4 months. To be honest, I'm not even surprised. I smelled it since Anime Impulse dropped the announcement. So predictable. What are you talking about? What's happening in Anime Impulse? I have no idea what the hell is that. Moko, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you. 3 days until 1 year anniversary. How are we feeling, Lunaris and Lucy? I am freaking out a little bit, no lie. I'm still excited. I'm still very excited. You swear you freaked out? A terrible liar. What do you mean? 19, thank you for the 1 gifted. Rah! Also, give me 1 second. Let me take off my sweater because it's so hot in here. So, 1 sec. I always forget that when I start to stream, it's like it's suddenly just turns super hot, right? So how do you call this? Is this like basically guerrilla Zatsu? Is this basically guerrilla Zatsu? I mean, not really, right? Because it was a scheduled stream, so it wouldn't be guerrilla, right? But kind of like started earlier. Should be because of the monitors, probably. Oh man, I forgot to get water. I got some water here, but not, yeah. Pre-gaming Zatsu, but we're not gaming today though. You thought the stream was an hour late. It is, yeah, it still is. But I started earlier because I want to talk about some stuff. Yummy. Did I ever tell you guys that water is literally the best drink in the world? It's yapping time. Secretly early Zatsu. Yeah, I mean, if you have notifications on, then you're here, right? You got here. It's like notifications. Notification gang. Yeah. Not coffee. Coffee is like second best. You know, I wouldn't trade coffee for anything, but water is like, you know, it's everything. It's life. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, everybody should know. You know, water. Some cold or even room temperature water, like just have some water, you know. Cold water is the best. I agree, especially on like very hot days. YouTube notifications are always late. Oh yeah, YouTube notifications, the way it works is like they send it when you end the stream. You're like, oh my god, Lucien Lunaris is live, and then you check, oh frick, the stream just ended. That's exactly how it works. Cucumber water. Actually, you know, I've never tried that one before. Actually, yeah, I've never tried cucumber water, but it's probably good. Leo Rojin, thank you so much for the Moomba. Welcome to the Moomba ship. Welcome. I just pretend to understand what you're saying. There are drawbacks to being Brazilian. It's okay. I understand though, and I appreciate that you're still here, even though you sometimes understand me and sometimes you don't. It's very lovely though to, like, you know that there is people that don't understand what I am talking about, but you still, you know, make some time to be here on stream. John, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy 9 months. Awesome. Very awesome. What were we talking about? we will talk about something. You know how I asked yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, right? That I was looking for sources to like materials to learn Japanese. Like I'm talking about like textbooks, you know, things like that. So my plan is next week. I wanna start again with the Japanese study, right? So I am going to have a Japanese study stream next week, but it's going to be reading. It's going to be reading, and you know, I might make a lot of mistakes. But I'll try. I bought this this book. It's Japanese stories. It's got many, so you know we can go through them through streams, and it's pretty cool. So I took this trip to the to a I guess, how do you call it, like a local library or whatever, and I bought this book that has like Japanese stories, and it's really cool because it's all written in Japanese, but it's like, you know how when you open a book you have like page on the left and page on the right? So basically the way it works is that the story, it's got the story in English on the left and the story fully in Japanese on the right? So I can read both on stream, right? And I thought it was pretty cool because also the kanji has furigana, right? And I thought like, oh my god, this is perfect, you know, because I can read hiragana, right? Or I can try at least. So it would be very, very good for like reading and getting used to reading, and also like getting to have the English source so that I understand what's going on, right? And it's like Japanese stories. In fact, let me give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. So the book is called Japanese Stories for Language Learners. And basically it's got like many stories. One of them, which is probably the one that I'm gonna be reading on stream, well, the next time we do a Japanese learning stream, is Urashima Taro. Not sure what it is about. I'm gonna save it for when the time comes. But I'm excited. You know, I'm excited to like start reading. I feel like this is the best way to learn Japanese, in my opinion. Obviously, like probably the second best way to learn, because to me the first best way to learn is actually like surrounding yourself with Japanese and like using it daily, right? But this is a pretty good way. And I was very excited. I went today to a bookstore or library, whatever you want to call it, and I found this book, and I was like, damn, this book is actually so good. Immersion learning, exactly, yeah. But I'm excited about this book, and also, like, I told you guys that I was looking into getting a book for a long time, and I feel like this is so good because it's not just like, it doesn't feel like I am studying, or like I have, you know, like that pressure of like, oh my god, I need to learn. It's stories, so it's fun, you know. It's like you're gonna learn something not just about the language, but also a Japanese story, right? Like about whatever it's, you know, whatever the book is. So I thought it was something really fun, and I was like, okay, I love this. It reminds me of when I was a little kid, just reading Dr. Seuss, and you know, and except this is a little more, you know, like, how do you say, like mature, I guess, you know. It sounds very fun. So I hope that, you know, if you guys want to make it to that stream, you know, we can either both learn together, or if there's like any Japanese viewers, you know, they can always just also help me with whatever I'm struggling with. But yeah, I took a trip, and sorry, I'm like so excited that I can't even speak anymore. Whew. I went through the whole freaking bookstore trying to find something, and this book was the one that actually you know, stood out to me. And yeah, I saw another one that some of you actually recommended. I didn't find the Genki one, right? which I think it's awesome. But also I've read some things about Genki that's like it's very like I know like some schools use it, but it's very like it's very basic. You know, it's very basic. Class structure. Yeah, it's very like class structure. And I feel like while that would be useful, I feel like I'd probably get really bored of it. And like we're all different, right? What worked for some people probably won't work for others. And like for me at least, like I freaking hate school. I hate school. Not that it's a bad thing, right? Like I said, we're all different. And I hate feeling like I'm learning something instead of just actively just feeding myself with content, right? So it's a lot different. And I felt like, well, maybe in the future I'll definitely get the Genki when I am a little more experienced. But yeah, I mean, this book is actually not for beginners. But I feel like I know enough for me to be able to get through it. This is a book for intermediate Japanese, you know, Japanese speakers, or people that are learning Japanese. But I don't think it's bad. I went through it a little quickly through like some parts to see like if it was good or not. I made sure that there's like no Romaji because I feel like it's a bad habit to like, you know, read Romaji. Not a bad thing though for like starting off, but you eventually want to stop reading Romaji, right? Because you want to get used to actually reading Japanese and not Romaji. Barry, thank you for the super. Lucy getting excited over books is speaking directly to my heart. Excited to your learning journey. Gamba. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited because I've always wanted to get a book, and I feel like, you know, this being like my first book, at least of the year, it's very exciting. And I saw another one that was learn Japanese with manga, I think, right? Learn Japanese with manga, and I saw somebody recommend those too, and I was about to get it, except the one that I picked up, it was volume 2, and I felt like it wasn't fair that I pick up volume 2 without picking up volume 1, and they didn't have volume 1, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll get volume 1 first, and then I'll come back to get volume 2. But though, I did read it though. I did read it a little bit, and it's fantastic. I think it's perfect too. Like I said, I was about to get it until I realized, oh man, it's volume 2, so I can't get it yet. Yeah. And then, dude, when I was wandering through the bookstore, because I was like looking for books and stuff, and then I suddenly asked like this old lady. She's I think she was a cashier, but she was like new. She's like just got there this week. So I asked her like, do you have like any Japanese learning books? And then she was like, Japanese, yeah. So she's like guiding me, right? And oh Maya, thank you for the super, thank you. She's taking me through the aisles, and I'm like, okay, why are we going to the manga section? And then she goes like, Japanese, right? And I'm like, yeah, Japanese. And then she starts taking out like manga, right? Manga. I forgot which ones exactly it was. And then she was like, oh, so these are like Japanese, and she opens the book and looks through the pages, and I'm like, it's in freaking English. And then she's like, oh yeah, it's Japanese because you read it backwards. You open the book backwards. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, no, I'm looking more for like learning. It's so funny. And then she was like, sorry, I'm new here. I just like I started this week. And I'm like, okay. So she asks for another person, and then they lead me to the actual like language studies section, and then that's where I got this book. She lacks the critical information. She tried though. She tried. You know, at least she tried. She knows that the manga that was there was Japanese. So, you know, it's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I thought that was really, really funny. She tried to help. No, she did. No, but it's good though. It's good because she learned something new, right? She learned something new because the other coworker told her that she's coming with us to like the other section, so she knows like this is manga and this is like language, you know? So it's good, yeah. She was an old lady, like probably in her 60s, perhaps. Definitely not a Lucien Lunaris enthusiast. I have like 2% 40 plus ladies in here. It's probably your grandmas. That was useful for both of you. I guess she learned something new, right? And yeah, and I learned that manga, yeah, manga Japanese. Yippee! Yeah, you do learn something new every day. Hi, Lucien. Hi. Welcome to the early stream. It was a learning experience. It was so fun. I don't know, man. I really love going through bookstores. Like I told you guys that I am not a big reader, right? I don't really read books, but for some reason I just enjoy the feeling of walking through the bookstore aisles, just looking at book covers, even if I'm not reading or buying anything necessarily. It's like window shopping, right? For some reason I just really love it. It's just, I don't know, the way it feels around. It looks and feels really cozy. Bookstores are so incredibly comforting. Yeah, it's not the first time though. This is not a new feeling. I've always felt like this before. Sometimes I just go to bookstores just for the sake of going to bookstores. I don't buy books. I don't read books. Like I'm honest. I don't read books. I'm not like a reader, but I would love to get into them eventually. Like this is a pretty good start. Like I said, this is not just a learning book, but also a book, like an actual book, stories. You know, it's got some stories inside. So that's why I'm so excited about this book. I think it's like such a good dynamic, like learning while also experiencing something and immersing yourself in like a story. You know, it's a really nice way to learn or practice. Hi. Maybe because you're a calm person. Maybe, I don't know, it just calls, you know, it calls me. And plus, I really love quiet environments. Did you start off early? Nope, this is actually pre-recorded. So the stream doesn't start until like 30 minutes. Don't worry. The pre-recorded section is gonna end in 40 minutes. JP reading ASMR stream maybe. I think Tuesday. I wouldn't say ASMR, but definitely a more calmer environment, but calmer atmosphere, calmer stream. You know, I'm just gonna be reading and probably asking questions, and you know, it's gonna be a reading stream. It's a little different of a learning experience. Before, I have done like Shashingo, I've done Duolingo, also that rhymes for some reason. I've also done you know, hiragana learning or hiragana what's it called, a practice, right? But this time around, we're going a little more ahead and actually doing some reading. So we're going to be reading a book. Don't know if they have these online. Maybe they do. Maybe you want to get it. You know, it's just literally Japanese stories for language learners. I'm going to be doing a hand cam too, so you guys can see the book. And, you know, that's it's just going to be a hand cam and a little bit of a quiet stream. Just reading. Learning. But yeah, I'm excited for this. Like I said, I've always wanted to do that, so I think it's a pretty good start, you know, to do like hand cam book reading stream. Yeah, we haven't done that. So any tips for beginners in learning JP, Lucy, Japanese? So definitely hiragana. Get started on hiragana. I think it's very important. If I didn't learn hiragana, I probably wouldn't be able to read this book. To be honest, like, you know, kanji is also very important, but it could be a little bit scary. and I still haven't gone into kanji myself, but I think hiragana is like literally the most important. You know, hiragana and kanji are the most important, but hiragana is like definitely important if you really want to start learning and reading. So you know, I recommend like learning hiragana, and there's like so many places you can learn hiragana for free. Like literally you can just have a hiragana board online, or just go into Duolingo. It really isn't that hard to find like free sources to like learn hiragana. And once you go, that's a pretty good start. Once you do that, then you can go everywhere. Katakana is hard. I feel like, yeah, katakana definitely was the hardest for me. I still can't read katakana completely. But you know, one step at a time. Learning hiragana and katakana are one of the only things Duolingo is useful for, probably. I think so, yeah. Because I feel like sentence making and grammar is just not good in Duolingo. But hiragana is, I think it's perfect. Duolingo is perfect for hiragana. I am native Japanese speaker and I hate katakana. Yeah. Well, I understand the reasoning for katakana though. But yeah, it's so complicated. At least in my opinion, like, you know, my brain is used to only knowing 27 to 28, or maybe sometimes 29 letters in an alphabet, right? Because Spanish has more, like 2 more probably. But I'm used to memorizing those, right? So knowing that the Japanese alphabet has 2 different, you know, basically ways of like katakana and hiragana, but they also have like these, how do you call those again? Like, I don't know the names specifically, but when you have like ka, ga, or, you know, p, you know how you add something onto like the normal katakana or hiragana, but it just sounds different because you added that thing. It's like really confuses me a lot. Don't want to scare you, but there's no alphabet in Chinese. Oh my god. Yeah, funny how katakana is supposed to be foreign words, but all foreigners seem to hate it. I think it's genius though. I think it's actually genius. Like, I understand why. Just because I understand it doesn't mean I like it. But it is what it is, right? Your brain still have a sleep mode and you're confused. It's okay. You know, just give it an hour and you'll be awake. You'll be just fine. Right now we're just chilling until the time is right. But yeah, no, definitely, like, every time somebody asks me like how to get into like Japanese, like, I'm not an expert, but I can tell you that you must get into hiragana. Like, please learn hiragana, and then once you learn hiragana, I feel like a lot of things would open up so much easier, even listening skills. Edna, thank you so much for the 1 month. Thank you. There's a little heart now. Happy 1 month. Glad to have found you. Lunaris are so sweet. I love it here. Here's to many more ahead. Let's go! I love the badges. They're my favorite. Chinese has 7 varieties. I'm scared of both Chinese and Japanese. You know, after a while, when you start like learning hiragana, I know it looks scary, and it's like, oh my god, there's so many like types and you know, stuff. Once you start getting into it, it's really not that hard. It really is not that hard. You get used to it pretty fast. After finishing learning Japanese, I'm heading to Spanish. I think for me, well, I don't really think that ahead, but if I ever get to like perfect my Japanese, which will probably take some really long time, I would probably like to get into Korean. I also saw some really good books for like Korean learning, but I first want to like get with Japanese, of course. prepare a notebook and write them a few times every day. I think what I'm gonna do here, because I already have like an idea of like what I want to do with this book, is that some things, like whenever I'm gonna go reading, I'm gonna start reading, and then when I don't get something right, I will write it out, right, on a notepad or something, and then I'll practice it, right? I'm like, okay, this part here, you know, I didn't know how to say it or didn't understand it, so I'm gonna write it down and practice it. You're a lamb in the making. Wait, does Malum know Spanish? I don't think so, right? Good study method. I think it's very smart when you like don't know something, just write it down and look it up. So what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna use obviously both. I'm gonna have like the Lunarists help me, of course, when I'm doing the reading stream. But at the same time, if there's something I don't know, I'm gonna look it up on Google. I mean, I have my computer right here, right? So I can read something. Like if maybe there's a hiragana I don't remember or a katakana that just shows up randomly. I'll just look it up, right? And see like, oh, okay. He knows Japanese and Korean. Oh, yeah. My guy knows every single language in the world. He's a genie. You know, he can literally learn everything he wants. Time to look for one. Actually, I do have... One of you sent me a birthday gift with a notepad. I might actually use that. Instead of a virtual notepad. But I need to find it. Because there's a lot of gifts. But I think one of you definitely sent me a notepad or something like that. So I might be able to use that. Yeah. I think it's way better if you like write it yourself. Love useful gifts. And of course, there's the what's it called, the bookmarkers, right? That I was also sent for birthday gifts, which I will definitely start using for this. I think it's the perfect time to use it, since now I actually have a book in my hands, right? The ones that we saw on stream, remember? Yeah, I'm gonna start using those. Well, you need a notebook? If you want to, you know, if you want to. I really want to take this seriously. I feel like I've been very focused on other things, and I did say that this year I wanted to focus a lot more too on learning Japanese, and I feel like last year, even though we did get some progress, and I feel like I've gone a lot better, especially with the 3 times that we went to Japan, you know, I feel like I definitely got like opened up to more knowledge, right? But this time around, I want to be a little more serious, and I want to take it more seriously, and I want to actually learn more. You know, I want to expand my vocabulary, my knowledge, my learning. Right, so I do want to take this seriously. And I think the first step was like actually getting a book to learn. Honestly, I might start writing Japanese every time you have a JP study stream. I want to do them more. I actually want to do them more, like maybe now that we have a book, maybe once every 2 weeks would be fine, to like do a reading stream, just to not do them like every week, right? But once every 2 weeks would be fine. What's your current level in JP, if you don't mind me asking? It's very beginner. I could say, I don't know what I answered last time when you guys asked me, but now I can read hiragana like 90% of the hiragana without like any mistakes. I can read it faster, and katakana I would say like maybe a 30%. I'm at 30% of katakana. I feel like I still need a lot to learn from katakana. The language environment is so important. I feel like the times that I went to Japan was like so important for me, for my learning experience. Even though it wasn't that much time, it still is a ton of help. Whenever you're learning language, it's like being a child again, so take your time. You have no idea how excited I've been to like read so many things while I was in Japan, like combining my ability with Cass to like actually, you know, because like I can read at most very slowly, struggling, but I can read. And Cass knows how to ask something, so we could like, you know, combine our skills to like do something. I was so happy every time I like actually got something right. There's no better way to learn than surrounding yourself with a language. Yeah, it's not the only way though, but yeah. Everybody is different, for sure. It's so exciting to see you guys reach something on stream that you previously couldn't. I know. It feels so rewarding when you see progress. Yeah, it actually does. It actually does. It feels like winning something, you know? The perfect combo. Yeah. But I want to be able to do it all on my own, right? So yeah, I get very nervous though in person, especially when I like have to talk in like a different language. Like when I went to a combini or stuff, you know, I would get very nervous to say anything wrong and then like have the person not understand me, right? So, you know, aside from like actually learning Japanese, it's also like that like presence, you know, like actually speaking the language is completely different. You can learn on your own, but at the end of the day, you have to practice it too, right? Imagine how you would feel one day when you can talk to your friends in JP. That's, yeah, I do want to make more Japanese friends. But first, I need to learn how to speak Japanese. But I would love to. You know, I actually found another. I think it was the manga. Learn Japanese with manga book, right? What I really like about that book is that they show you 3 different examples. They show you how it's written in Japanese, how it's structured in Japanese translated into English, and how it's structured in English. And it basically shows you how it's so different. It's so different the way it's written in Japanese and in English. Because in English, you would say something like, I want to go get that ball, right? But in Japanese, it would be something like, I go get ball, right? It's like either so simple, like how I would say like unga bunga English, right? Or sometimes it's like backwards, you know, because the structure is completely different. And when I saw that in the book, I was like, this is so useful. I want to get this book. So eventually I will go get it. Ball, it's just an example. I couldn't think of anything. Yeah, it's like, imagine like, obviously for like Japanese grammar, that's the way it's like set, right? But in English, you wouldn't say like, ball, go get, play, right? Something like that. You wouldn't say that, right? Because it just makes no sense. Because you gotta structure it right? It's grammar. So yeah, I was like, damn, like this is actually very good, like, you know, like to like learn how to make sentences. It was like, it reminded me of Homocipher too. It reminded me of Homocipher, how like you have to like, you know, choose like very simple words or whatnot. Which is why it's really interesting to think because Spanish is somewhat like that too at times, but Spanish is more similar to English than you think when it comes to like making sentences. But sometimes it is different. It's only sometimes, but I understand it. Like, I understand how, like, sometimes it's very similar to Japanese and sometimes very similar to English. There are also many books about, like, learning Spanish. I didn't really take a look at them, but I think they would have been funny. I think they definitely would have been funny. You always get scared to speak Spanish to native speakers. I wouldn't know how to explain it. Why funny? Because I already know Spanish, so like seeing things translated is like, I don't know, sometimes it's just funny. Maybe it's a good idea for a future stream. Maybe. Getting things wrong is a part of learning process. You just got to push through the embarrassment. I agree. I agree. I think it's still something like deep inside that you know, having to go through the embarrassment is, you know, it's the hard part. You know it's gonna happen. You know it will happen. You know it has to happen. But it's just having to go through the embarrassment. Sometimes you like, I don't want to do it, you know. One trick I learned for Japanese is that you read it backwards. The words at the back are often the main point of the sentence. Yeah. That's exactly, or somewhat like that, right? So, reading us a Spanish book at some point, maybe. Will you teach me Spanish, sensei? Isn't that Japanese though? Sensei is Japanese, no? Why are you calling me sensei if you want me to teach you Spanish? Speaking Spanish is embarrassing. Your family and people saying no sabo. I know. Dude, oh my god. I've never had that experience, but I can't imagine like how demoralizing is when like you can't speak Spanish but your family does speak Spanish and then they just like start making fun of you, calling you no sabo. I've never experienced that, but I know Roscoe has told me that sometimes. Chatting here made me more confident with my English, but I almost always type something wrong. I think, I mean, that sentence, that whole thing, the whole chat that you just sent is perfect. So, you know, sometimes, yeah, maybe the chats aren't like the best written, but at the end of the day, the person reading them can always make sense. I think a lot of Japanese people do that when it comes to like typing, right? Like maybe there's a Japanese person and there's a person that can speak English, and the person that can speak English types something in Japanese that completely makes no sense, right? But the Japanese person tries to make it make sense, right? And they're like, oh, I understand, right? Same for English. Like it's like vice versa, right? If a Japanese person wants to type something in English and then like we see it and we're like, okay, I see, that's what you're trying to say, right? So that's why sometimes like online typing can help, but it's like it's not the same as actually doing it in person, right? Because usually like the default like answer is like, oh, you know, you're trying to make it make sense, but it's not right, instead of actually correcting the person. But like when you try to do that in real life, you can't, right? Like sometimes, but you can't all the time. You actually have to make it make sense. Our ESL Avallites are often apologizing for their English. Well, it's always better than Americans' English. That's what I'm saying. Like you guys that try your best to type in English in chat, and when you send supas and you're saying, I'm sorry for my English, You guys are doing a perfect job. You guys are doing really, really good. I've never had issues understanding anyone. I don't think I have had issues either. Message conveyed at least. True, true. Yeah, you don't need to apologize. It's completely okay. I mean, the fact that you even tried, I think that should be enough. The big difference is that Japanese usually tends to describe more emotions and feelings in Latin-based languages like Spanish, or Germanic-based like English tend to describe more analytic. A lot of the times I just go around what I'm trying to say. Like sometimes I just can't convey a certain message or say a certain word, and it comes out a lot actually. That happens to me, that I just forget the word that I'm trying to say. So I always try to get around it, and that's something I guess that you can do a lot in English and Spanish. Is like you can always get around something or trying to describe something without actually saying that something. I don't know if that makes sense. You want to learn Japanese but don't know where to start. Okay, I'll give you a couple of tips. First one is learn hiragana. I know it sounds boring maybe, but get Duolingo. I think it's the easiest way to learn hiragana. Duolingo or flashcards. Second, come to the Japanese streams, Japanese learning streams. Third, maybe watch Japanese streamers / videos. Even if you're not like constantly learning, you're feeding your ears and your mind and your thoughts Japanese words. Even if you don't understand them at the moment, you're still feeding them. You get used to the words. I think that's very, very important. I do that all the time, and sometimes, yeah, I don't understand crap. I don't understand crap, but that's the point. You know, that's the point. Like you'll be thinking like, you know, maybe like something super simple that you probably didn't know or you probably wouldn't know, but you hear the word nani, right? It's like, what, right? But then you don't know what the frick that means. But then like months later, when you're actually practicing, you hear nani and you're like, oh my god, wait, I heard that in that one anime. You know, like, oh wow, and now every time you hear it, you know what the frick they're saying, right? So it's slow, but it's pretty, you know, it's good. And even if it's a very, very basic word like nanny, like, you know, nanny is super like, I guess it's like something that mostly everyone knows what it means. But it's just an example, right? Maybe you hear like a super complicated word, like, I don't know, sugoi. Well, it's not complicated, but sugoi is a little more complicated than nani, right? Sugoi, right? And then you're like, oh my god, what could that mean? I don't know, but they say it every time they're surprised. You know, like, what could that mean? What is that expression? And then months later, you're like, oh wow, right? So like that's a pretty, you know, pretty good way. Just like listen to audios, listen to videos, anime. I wouldn't say anime is the best source of like learning Japanese, but it's still something. Kurikuri, thank you so much for the super Lucy Lingo app. When? Yeah, I'll just teach you Lucy words. That's a good piece of advice. I think so. And I'm just going off of myself because I don't like get me wrong, but I don't like learning. What I mean by that, let me explain, is that I don't like feeling like I'm studying, right? I personally feel like if I think or if I feel like I'm studying, there's the peer pressure or just like I feel pressured, right? I feel very pressured to like learn something, and I don't think that's the way I can learn things. Like, oh my god, I gotta learn this for the exam, right? Like, I hate feeling like that. It's so much pressure. I want to learn at my own pace, without like any chains holding me back, right? And just not having anyone like, oh, did you learn something? Like, you know, I just want to be my own teacher. It's not the best way, I think, but you will feel a lot better, in my opinion. So yeah, you don't have to take my advice. It's just the way I do things, at least learning. And this is not just for language, this is for everything. I was talking to Nix about like how to please teach me how to make beats on like this one like app, right? And I've watched so many videos, and I explained it to him like, I've watched so many videos and I can't learn. Like, for some reason I just couldn't learn. And then I had Nix like actually like share his screen and like tell me like exactly how this goes, and I was trying to mimic what he did, right? And I learned so fast and so easily, and I was like, damn, that was so much easier than actually trying to watch tutorials on YouTube. It's insane. It's so much better. Everybody's different. I'll keep repeating that. Everybody's different. Maybe you learn with tutorials a lot better. Maybe you learn on your own a lot better. You're more of a visual learner. Yeah, hey, there's a lot of people that are more visual learners, yeah. And then again, I mean, you can always also, I don't speak Japanese at all, I think. And you can always just like tune into the Japanese learning streams and learn, even if it's just one word that you learned, it's something, you know? It's something. You can learn with me too. Shout out to kinesthetic learners. Shout out to every kinds of learners. I think everybody deserves, you know, to have a shout out, regardless of the way you learn, because everybody's different, and I think you know, you all have like different ways to gather materials, and you know, you'll eventually find your own way. I think like I've already found my way a long time ago, and is that I just I rather do things myself than actually watching videos. Like, for example, there's so many things that I've learned throughout my life that I just could not bother watching videos on, because I wouldn't understand. Like editing videos, you know, all the editing stuff that I've learned and that I've done, all of that I learned it myself by just like messing up so many times, and even messing up my my software to the point where I had to uninstall and reinstall because I didn't know how to put it back. Yes, until I finally learned how to like edit to a point where I like it, you know, I like it, and I can move around. Photoshop as well, it's the same thing. Uninstall, install to put it back to where it was, because I didn't know which button to press, you know. So it's better to just go factory reset and then just like start all over. It's been years and years of doing that, right? Singing as well. You know, at first, like I didn't know how to do runs, I didn't know how to sing, I didn't know, you know, it just happened, just like learning and practicing. Guitar as well, I've never bothered to like watch videos on how to play guitar, because it will just not teach you. Well, at least not for me. You could also have like classes if you want to go to guitar classes, right? Or any instrument classes, that's fine too. I haven't had that like that way, right? I've learned myself by just like listening to something, and then I press the chord, or I learned the chord, and same for piano. Everything I do is self-taught, because I just can't learn from like teachers. It's so hard for me. Arigato, thank you for the super. Seeing Lucy and everyone positive attitude toward language learning inspired me to study harder. I used to hesitate to write English myself because I was afraid of using wrong English, but now I want to try it little by little. I think you are doing such an amazing job. You know, in the past year, when I see all of the Lunarists that post on Twitter, and they're not like they're not English native speakers, right? But they try their best to like always write in English, and I think you guys are learning even way faster than I am learning Japanese. You're all doing a really good job. You know, I'm very proud of you for trying your best and being so positive about learning English. I know English is also very hard, because even I don't know all of the English. You know, I don't know every single word in English. Like, oh, you like English? Tell me every word. Yeah, I wish, but I don't. Sometimes I forget words, and I just have to get around it somehow. You know, it just do be like that. It's never perfect, but I am very proud. I'm very proud of all of you that are learning English. You guys are doing amazing. I've been trying to not let go of English so I won't forget, because even if I learned when I was really young, I don't want to lose it. I guess it's the same. Like, it's really weird though, because like I am surrounded by English, right? Like my gen mates, all the friends that come along the way, you guys in chat as well. You know, most people speak English, so it's really hard for, even if you're not actively practicing it, it's really hard for you to forget. Same for Spanish, although I don't really surround myself with Spanish that much. Somehow I still retain it. Somehow. And I wish and I hope that one day it'll be like that for Japanese, you know, where like I can surround myself with Japanese as well, so that I can practice it more. Because obviously just learning Japanese is not enough. You have to keep on practicing daily, right? Even after you've already known, or you know how to speak Japanese. And that's how you improve. I accidentally click on your stream, and you're so sweet. I learn English right now, and want to say thank you for such kind words. Aw. Oh my god, it was a happy accident. Welcome on in. I really hope though, I do really mean it, that you know, I hope you guys can improve your English as much as you want, and practice as much as you want, or as much as you can. I'm also doing my best. You need a JP learning buddy. Maybe. Actually, your stream is really good for people who want to learn English. You rarely use slang and accent, plus your pronunciation is good. I would say maybe that's true, maybe not. Sometimes I think I might have an accent, but it's not very, like, I wouldn't say my accent is very American. Like, I know a lot of like American accents can be a little bit confusing sometimes, that you barely even like how do you say, like, understand. I do have a very mixed accent. I do know, because obviously I've been traveling through so many places and meeting so many people that I've gotten something from everyone, right? So obviously, like, while my English is American English style, right? I would say my accent is kind of unique in a sense, because it's just something that I picked up from everywhere. In the slang part, sometimes I do use some slang just for the memes, but my usual, like, words, you know, my dictionary, I guess my self-dictionary doesn't really contain slangs. So yeah, I kind of agree. if you find it easier to learn English with me, then that's cool though. You know, that's pretty cool. I guess though it is a normal English word, but you know, it's I guess I don't know. You speak slower than the other people do, too, so that counts as a big help for people who are learning English. Can you mimic other accents? I find it really hard to actually mimic other accents. I guess the only thing I can say is like the British, you know? That's the only thing I can't actually try. I cannot actually try to speak British or like any other accent. I'm just really bad at accents. What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got mistaken for a British accent a few times. I feel like a lot of people that don't really listen to English that much could potentially make a mistake and say like, oh, you sound British, but it's actually not British. I am guilty. I'm guilty. I've confused British and Australian and Irish, all of them. I at some point I mistaken them. I thought British was Australian and Australian was British. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty. You have a weird combo of American and British. I have some British pronunciations and words that I use in my vocab. Like aluminium is a very it's a more English word, and American would be aluminum, right? That's like a pretty good example. I couldn't tell you all the examples, but I do have like some things that I've like, how do you say, like they're in my vocab, right? Vitamin? No, that's normal though. Yeah, I realized it. I don't even know how, because I remember I was talking with this guy like many years ago, and he was like telling me something about like the aluminum, right? And then I was like, aluminium, and then he was like, what did you just say? And I was like, aluminium. That's how you call it. That's how it's called. And I pull up my phone and I was like, look, it says on Google, aluminium. Oh man, I forgot what the conversation was about, but I think it was like something like kitchen. Something kitchen. Many years ago, yeah. Many years ago. How do you say the seasons? Isn't it spring, summer, autumn, winter? I get mad when words have letters we don't pronounce. You mean like Illinois? You use autumn? Wait, I use autumn? Is there another one for... Oh, fall? Wait, it's autumn, right? Wait, fall? They're the same though. Wait, where is fall from? Where is fall from? In America, it's fall. Huh? I thought it was autumn. What? Everywhere else is autumn. Even in Spanish. In Spanish, otoño. Autumn. What? This is a this is a football conversation again. Football versus soccer. Oh my god, all over again. I thought it was autumn though. I thought it was always autumn. What? Oh my god, how many conversations I've had where I've said autumn. What? Autumn sounds a lot better too, by the way. Yeah. Like fall, like who fell? Who the frick fell? The leaves are falling. Okay. Okay. Leaves and fall. Damn, that's a crazy combination though. Falls and leaves. Who fell that they wanted to leave so bad? That's crazy. Who's autumning? You don't say that. That's the whole point. You don't say autumning. It's fall season. Okay, my bad. I didn't fall. What if I don't want to fall? Oh my god. Mandatory falling season. It's crazy. Actually crazy. That's why there's the whole had a nice trip, see you next fall thing that TV shows bullies say. Really? Oh my god. The fact I didn't even notice when he said autumn. Yeah, I always say autumn. It just makes so much more sense. It just makes so much more sense. With the entire world. With the entire world, of course. Fall and no one catches you. That's crazy. It's so hard to teach English because of different pronunciations. Especially because, like, there's so many states, for example, in America, right? Obviously, we also have, like, Canada, and we have England, and many other, you know, Australia. But, like, in the States, you have so many states that have different dialects, different accents, and different words. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's all one country. Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Wait, did it come out already? See, I started just in time. Let's freaking go. Alright, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you how the boss does it. Let's freaking go. Where is it? Oop, almost leaked my 3.0. Oops, almost leaked my 4.0. My bad. Okay, here it is. Wow! Oh my god, who are these guys? Sheesh! Look at these guys. Oh my god. What is this? Nessobedi plushie! Sheesh! Actually, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I can show you guys how this looks. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys because I really, really, really love this. Let me find it really quick. These are big. These are big. Yeah, I love this. I love this so much. These are huggables. But yeah, let's go back to this. Nix Voltaire. Oh my god, wait, sorry. Nix Voltaire. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Rubies. We're just talking about the huggables. Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome on in. We're just literally announcing the merch that's coming out on the 27th, which is the anniversary. I'll talk about it a lot more during the anniversary, but for now, let's explain this a little bit, right? We got the snapshot holder. Why is that? It's because we're having another snapshot run. Oh my god! Kuri Kuri, thank you for the 5 gifted rah! Sheesh! Featuring, obviously, the winter merch, the Halloween merch, and the 1-year anniversary merch. This time around, though, hear me out. This time around, they have a really, really pretty back. I really love this card back. This time around, and you can have it on your card holder. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. And if you have, like, how do you say? Bell, thank you for the 10 gifted rah! If you have multiple from the past, multiple signed cards, you know, you can also get like multiple of the card holders and like have them in there. What's name tag hold? Wait, name? Yep. Lucien, Lunaris, and all the others. Also, there will be obviously duplicate printed autographs and handwritten autographs. So hear me out. Here's the thing, though. Hear me out. By the way, hear me out. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time, right? I'm gonna have special signatures for 10% of the ones that sell. So let's say, like, again, 100, right? There's 100. I'll sign 10 that are special, right? And then the others will be signed with a normal signature, right? And now hear me out, though. Hear me out. This is even better, though. This is even better. There's this time around, there's no cap. There's no cap. You can go crazy. So the more you guys order, the more I have to sign. So the chances increases. Yeah. Riser! Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome on in. Wait, what? Yep. You heard it right. The more you buy, the more the chances increase. Because let's say, like I said, let's say only 100, right? Let's say only 100. So out of those hundreds, I believe, it's like we have to sign some of them, right? And then I will do like a 10% of them. I will sign them specially, right? But if there's 200, right? Then I'll sign more. I have to sign more. Basically, there's no cap. You know how last time there was like, oh, they're sold out, right? This time around they're not. So, Doggy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Rah! Yeah. So the more you buy, the more chances of signatures, basically. Yeah. So I gotta think about like what signatures I want to do. I'm really a big fan of the snapshots, honestly, especially because these have like a really cool card back. I think it's pretty lovely. They look beautiful. The 1-year anniversary too. I love the 1-year anniversary art, by the way. It looks really nice. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but the fan mascot plushie keychain. Oh my god, it's the second. I believe this is the second Lunaris merch, right? This is cute. This is very cute. These are adorable. I've seen them from the side and from the back. This is so pretty. By the way, you guys look like onigiri. Be careful. Don't mistake it with onigiri. Don't eat it. They're not eatable. They're not edible. That's so cute. And then the standees, of course. Oh my god, look at that design, man. Look at the design. Like an actual prince. Barry, thank you so much for the super. So snapshots aren't signed in advance, and you guys are shining around 10% of them, regardless of demand. Sorry. No, let me explain. Let me explain. So yeah, first of all, they're not signed in advance. No, they're not. We have to sign them. I am the one that's doing the 10%. Aside from the normal signatures, right? As before, you know how you saw the gold signatures and the collar signatures, right? Those are the ones that we normally have to do because some of them have to be signed. But aside from that, I am putting like how many you guys buy. I am doing a 10% of all of those sales, and I'm doing special signatures for it. Yeah, extra signatures like I did last time. That's just a me thing though. Your personal giveaway, like with your birthday, it wouldn't be a giveaway. It would be included into the people that bought, right? So, like, if you bought the snapshots, somebody randomly will get a special signature, a special signature. Like the percentage increases if the sales increase. Exactly, yeah. Because obviously, I say like 10%, as in like if there's 100, I'll do 10 special signatures. If there's 200, I'll do 20 special signatures, right? And so on. Endorsing gambling? No, it's just it's just so that you know it's something. I wanted to do something extra. I wanted to do something extra because I really liked the idea last time. I was the one that came up with the idea of like doing special signatures because I thought it was something really cool. Malum, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god, why is everybody raiding? At some point, everyone might get one. Maybe one will get multiple too. Like I said, the more you buy, the chances increase. Because we all obviously like we all have to sign. 3 days to save up to buy merch. Are you buying them all, Malum? You're buying all the cards, aren't you? Andy, thank you for the super. Hello, FSB. I would like to purchase. What number is that? Billion checkies? So my Oshi has to sign more of them. I kid you not. They will. They will force us to stay and sign. Bell, thank you for the 5 gifted. Rah. Yeah. Last time, I don't remember exactly how many we signed, but it was like around 100 each. Can I watch you guys sign? Sure, why not? Like 100 each, right? Around 100 each. It took us like maybe 2 hours, maybe 2-3 hours. So yeah, like I said, the more you buy, the more we sign. It's basically how it works. And then on top of that, I'll do a percentage of them that will be special signatures. So that's just me though. That's just me. That's my idea. So that's just me. I don't know if the other guys will do it. That's just me. Voice packs went up in price. Are they longer tracks? Let me ask Manasan if I can talk a little bit about the voice packs without. I think I should be able to. Oh, Manasan just says stay in the office the whole day. Yeah, you see, if you guys buy insanely amounts, we'll literally be in the office all day. Can I talk a little bit about the voice packs, Manasan, like the theme? Since it's already basically like announced. Buy more, basically, yeah. Good luck with signing them all. It was fun though. Last time that we were signing them all, it was really fun. Do you need a document about the setting? Yes, please. Apparently I can talk about it, so if I can get it, yeah, I can probably read off of it. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about the VPs and the key hints that I gave you last week. You're all gonna be stuck forever. I kid you not. Literally, Manasan, this is quoting from Manasan, okay? They said, you guys have to sign, and if there's too many, you might have to come back and sign more. That's basically what they said. That is, I'm not even kidding you. I am not even kidding you. Yeah. So yeah, you guys think about it, you know? The more you buy, the more work we have. But then think about this too, okay? Think about this too. The more you buy, not only do we have to sign more, but the more off collabs there could be. Time to buy more. Let's go. Katrina, thank you so much for the soup. These look so good. I can already feel my lack of self-control creeping in. The urge to have at least one of each is so strong. Oh my god, I understand that. I understand. It's a lot though. It's a lot. Okay, got it, Manasan. I understand. Okay, so basically here's let me talk a little bit about the theme. Remember when I told you different? The word, the hint, different, right? You guys remember that? Yeah. Okay, so the theme of this voice pack is basically an alternate universe, right? Right, so it's different, a different world. We're not us. So it's a pretty cool, yeah, it's a pretty cool theme. You know, there's gonna be differences, and you probably will compare like this versus Lucien, right? It's a different world, different setting, right? A little more different acting. It was very fun. It was a very fun voice pack. And for when you were asking like if these are long, yeah, these are long. These are long voice packs. It's I'm not sure exactly how long they are because I haven't like seen the full thing, but they're pretty long. They're pretty long. What else is here? Let's see. Let me see. Okay, let's see what details I can talk about here. There will be apparently like there'll be like a document that you'll get once you buy the voice pack, which will let you know a little bit. You know, it's gonna be a fun read about like the lore behind it. It's lore, yes, it's lore of an alternate universe, kind of like a what if, right? So yeah, there will be something that you guys will read, if I'm correct. If that's what, yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, so you can understand the whole setting. It's got like a whole setting, and you know, it's a really fun read with lore. So Audiobook with an actual book. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be really, really fun. Right now I'm looking at it right now. The whole thing, it's actually crazy. I'm not sure. So basically, yeah, we're the outfit theme. Let me check. Hold on. Yeah. See, okay. Obviously, I can't show you this, and this is the first time I've seen this, but this is huge. This is a pretty fun read. With the concept, you know, the meanings, explaining everything. And we are, it's like, the alternate universe is like kingdoms, right? Different kingdoms. I'm not gonna tell you which one is which. You'll get to know when you get to read it, right? And then we are, I believe all of us, I'm not sure if all of us, but I believe we're all prince of each kingdom. Prince. And we all have a role, right? So, you know, you'll get to know these roles, and you'll get to know these themes that are put around us, right? Prince, not princess, prince. So yeah, this is basically an alternate, like a what if kind of thing, right? Yeah, it's a whole alternative universe. Yeah, and trust me, you will want to get this. Trust me. Right now, I can't tell you why, but you will want to get this because, who knows? Who knows? You know, this might not be a one-time thing. This whole, like, this is a canon alternate universe, by the way. Trust me. That's all I can say about it. I can't leak anything. Yeah. So you might really want to get into this. And for the people that don't really, how do you say, like, maybe even if you're not, it's not really your type of voice pack, the document that's attached with the voice packs is really good read. Is a really good read. It has descriptions of each characters, right? It has the whole world setting, right? So you can make up your own, like, theories, whatever. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It sounds freaking cool because it's really, really cool. Yeah. I was the most excited about this, to be honest. Canon? Yeah. It's its own universe. Alternate universe. This is the closest to an ultimate game. Actually, yeah. I think it would be really fun if people, you know, like, kind of like make things about this. I think it's really fun. I think this is actually such a fantastic idea. So, yeah, we're all different from what we usually are, which is basically the theme, right? It's an alternate world, alternate universe, alternate place, right? And that's the whole thing. So if you expect something from somebody, then that's not it. That's not it. If you're used to, like, past voice packs, this is completely different. That was the key word that I gave you guys. It's completely different. Somebody give a raise to whoever came up with this. They should get a raise. Hi Lucy, today's my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Melon Turtle. Happy birthday to you. But yeah, I can only talk about this like a little bit over, you know, but during the anniversary, when we're doing the reaction for the debut, I will talk a little more in depth about this and give you guys a little more, you know, once you really listen to it, like, I'll talk a little bit more about it for, you know, the people that are not watching this stream. So yeah, we'll talk about it more. And also, I want you guys, once this comes out, which comes out on the 27th, I believe, at maybe 9 a.m. EST or 10 a.m. EST. I think it comes out in the morning, EST or PST. I want you guys to like have your opinions, you know, and put them into my merch tag, and I'll be reading them over on my anniversary stream. So, I promise you it's gonna be a really good read. And I warn you, there will be some something crazy. So just be warned. But I think it's pretty cool. You know, I think it's actually awesome. It's actually awesome. I'm just giving you a very like, you know, very vague description of what it is. I haven't told you everything and more in depth, because you'll get to know it once you get it. You'll get this document that I'm looking at right now, which is pretty awesome, right? And yeah, it's gonna be a fun read for sure. I'm actually very, very happy with the fact that this time around we have a document like kind of explains the setting and like the world. It's like it's got a lot of lore information in here, a lot. Barry, thank you so much for the super. Insert cafe fire. This is fine meme. Yeah, no, this is really, really good. Oh my god. Actually. But yeah, going back to oh, whoops, am I touching the wrong thing? Yeah, there we go. You also get what's it called? The posters, like each posters with each individual voice pack, of course. And the acrylics. You'll get to see this full artwork somewhere, I guess, once you're like, you know, get these. I'm pretty sure there's like something that shows the full artwork. Or you'll get to see it on Twitter eventually, I guess. But it's pretty cool. I really like the whole outfit. I think it's really perfect. And like I said, now that you know the theme, you know, we're princes, right? They're Prince. So we kind of do look like Prince. I guess you can make your own assumptions, kind of like, oh, how they look like in the artwork and how they are in the voice pack. You know, it might surprise you, but you make your own deductions or predictions. Yeah, the Lunaris keychains are pretty cute. I also really love the snapshot card holder, especially because like how I said, like if you have multiple signatures, you can always like, you know, get multiple and then just put them inside. And you got the winter merch and the freaking the Panther Lucy as well. Oh my god. You already know how I'm gonna sign that one. And also, like, think about it, like, you know, these card holders, the snapshot card holders are not just for the snapshots. You can put like anything, like from ID to like train cards. You know, you can fit a lot of things in there, so it's multiple use, I believe. Yeah. So it's really nice. It's more like, you know, I don't know if it fits Pokemon cards, like an IC card holder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it doesn't just fit the cards, but I do have to say, the card on the back, they all come with a Gale Gallen signature /J, as you can see in this one for some reason. Gale Gallen. Love the card back, man. They all come with a Gale Gallen signature. But yeah, they like, obviously this is like the printed one, right? So the printed signature will be on the back like this. Like the last one too was the same, but this time they have like a prettier back card, right? So I'm really excited about that. I like that. So instead of Gale Gallen, you know, for Gale Gallen would be Gale Gallen. For me, it would be Lucien Lunaris. Some of them will have that, the printed ones. Some of them won't have that. and the others will have a signature, handwritten signature on the front. Will I get a photo of Lucy signed by Gale? Oh my god, you just gave me a crazy idea. Oh man, can you imagine a card like having something from each of us? Just one. Oh my god. That would be crazy. Can't promise anything though. Can't promise anything. That card would be $10,000 on eBay. I dare you. Don't dare me. Like I said, it's not like you can just buy a Lucien Lunaris card, so it would be random, right? It would be random anyways. So, yeah. The ultimate super duper rare Avallum card. Oh my god. One copy only. I would tell my best friend to get the card. You're crazy. One Lucy card with all the member signature on it. I don't know, maybe we could do something where like 5 cards with all the signatures. I don't know. I'll talk to the boys, and maybe if we make it happen, we make it happen. If not, then that's fine too. That would be crazy though. But yeah, like I said, you know, there's no limit this time around. You won't be stopped from buying as many as you want, and the more you buy, the more we have to sign, and the more we might have to go back and sign more. Five cards of each member with all the signatures would be the Umbreon of Avallum cards. Very rare though, very rare. Pray in your hands don't cram up. We did have to take some breaks the first time because they were a lot. They were like 100 cards to sign is no joke. We did have to take breaks. So I'd imagine if you guys buy more than last time, then we might have to multiple days, even multiple trips, or even the whole day. He wrote novels on his cards. You guys haven't gotten my 3 special ones though. Some lucky Lunarists will get them during their shipping for my birthday merch. Since you know they're starting to ship next month. I threw in there 3 random snapshots that have special signatures. They're a little longer than the ones that I did special before. So these are like, if the special ones were UR, these are URR or something like that. For the tote bag, right? It was if you buy the full set. Yeah. There's 3 lucky Lunarists that will get special snapshots. They are, yeah, they're shipping soon. And I might do the same thing next time around for my birthday as well. Since we're doing snapshots, I might save the ones that they give me, and I'll throw them in for my birthday this year. So yeah, you know, you get another chance to participate. Three? What are the odds? Yeah, it's crazy. It's very, very low odds. It's like just like, you know, random luck, I guess. this time, you know, I couldn't do more because those are the free ones that were given to me. Since we are giving like some sample merch, and I was like, I don't really use these, so I might as well just give it back to the Lunaris that you know, that support, and they probably wanted to have one because they would probably use it better than I do. So yeah. I really like, though, watching you guys, what's it called, opening the packs for the 6-month merch. It was really fun. The people that uploaded videos and the people that uploaded pictures. It was really fun to, like, watch. I love watching card packs, unboxing, yeah. It was really fun watching you guys. And the chance, I have not seen all of the special signatures, so yeah, maybe some of them don't use Twitter. Like, it's already been a long time, right? And I haven't seen all the special signatures. Especially, I haven't seen the two special. I've seen one of the special signatures, but there's 2 more that I haven't seen. Because there's a lot of signed cards, right? But I haven't seen 2 of the special signatures. So either they didn't share it or they just don't use Twitter. But they did go somewhere, so. You got every member except Gale. Oh man, this time around you might get Gale. This time around you might. Don't gatekeep them, share them. Maybe one day they'll appear. What makes those special? They have not just a signature, but it's a special signature. Like, my usual signature is Lucien Lunaris, but these special signatures is my signature plus some words in it. Like, something like, keep being amazing, or you're beautiful, you know, things like that. Some sentences, right? It's a lot more than just my signature. Like, some of them have my signature plus like some doodles that I did. Those are like the normal signatures, but then there's the special ones that have like another message. And I believe I did 9 or 10 special signatures, but then I did 3 special signatures. And then I did 3 extra that are coming with the birthday ones. I believe that's the number, if I remember correctly. But I've only seen 2 of the special ones. Sorry, I've only seen 1 of the special one. Yeah. Thought you were writing poetry. Well, the 3 ones that are sent with the birthday, they're not poetry, but they are definitely a tad bit longer. They have a, you know, they have a lovely message in them, so. I got 3 of yours with a doodle and 2 faces. Yeah, those are the normal signature. Like there's 2 different types of colors, right? There's the red and the gold. The gold and red are like the basic signatures. Some of them have doodles, which is, you know, part of the signature. And then there's the special signatures that are also gold, but they have some sort of message. And then there's the other special signatures that have a longer message. Yeah. Lucien rarity. That's the normal signature. That's what I got. I think that's the normal signature, if I remember correctly. It was like 6 months ago, more than 6 months ago, actually. So I don't remember exactly which ones they were until I see them. Yeah, if you see something like Lucien Lunaris XD or Lucien Lunaris XOXO or Lucien Lunaris Chew, like, you know, that's the common signature, I guess. If you see more than 2 words on your card, then that's a special signature. Like, aside from the signature, you see some words, like more words, then that's a special signature. He was feeling playful. They told us to just, like, have fun. You know, I did some doodles, too, on them. And that's what I did. I had a lot of fun signing them. Also, thankfully, I started stream earlier today, because if I didn't, I would have started the stream without, like, telling you the story. See, I told you, like, I wanted to tell the story about my trip to the bookstore and the book that I bought. So I started earlier because of that, because I knew it. I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna be able to talk about it. So yeah, there we go. We got the cool story about the bookstore and Japanese journey, and then we talked about the merch. You guys have any questions about the merch that I can answer? I can't promise that I'll answer, because obviously I can't reveal everything. So if you have any questions right now, it's probably the best time. Planned yapping session. What is your favorite part of the merch? Ooh, that's hard. That's hard. I'll give you the reason why 3 of the pieces are my favorite part. Okay, I can't tell you there's a favorite part because there isn't one. The voice pack, it's fun. Really nice setting. The whole document with the lore is amazing, which I didn't know it was there. This is something I just learned today, by the way. The scenarios are awesome. The writing is amazing, right? The snapshots, I can't really tell you enough of like how it's one of my favorite ones, because I really love the 6-month anniversary snapshots. Having to sign them and like just sit around with the boys and like eat food and like, you know, do that all around while you know, taking breaks while like signing the cards and stuff. Just being at the office with the boys was like really fun. And what's the other one? The plushie, the big plushie, the Lucy plushie. I think it's massive. So that's why I called it a huggable, because you can actually hug it. It's really big. It's like pillow size. Really big. How big are the mascot keychains? I think it's 5x7. It's very small, like 5 centimeters. How many snapshots should I buy to potentially get at least one Lucy? If you want to guarantee it, I wouldn't say guaranteed. There's no guarantee, but like if you do the math, from last time, there's a lot of people that literally got 10 and then just like got 1, right? So like that's a chance, but it's very low. If you get 100, I feel like you would get 1 at least, you know. But I can't really give you like, because there's no odds really. But the odds last time were really high. If you saw a lot of people opening the cards, they're actually pretty high. So I feel like just, you know, just do whatever you can. Yeah, I think they're pretty high. You got 5 snapshots and no Lucy on either last time. So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Not only would you only not get Lucy, but you might get someone else, right? In those like 50 or 100 that you buy. Like Barry said that she opened so many and didn't get a single Gale, right? So there you go. It's just luck. It's just luck. Well, we know the actual dimensions before buying the plushies. Yeah, I can tell you. Approximately 20 x 18 x 30 centimeters. So 20 x 18 x 30. It's big. It is big. Yeah. Yeah, maybe someone out there knows like the ratios, but like there were a lot, you know, high chances of like getting a signature. Maybe not a special signature or a golden signature, but a normal signature, I think it's pretty easy to get. What's the price in freedom units? The price in freedom units? I'm not sure I know that information. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think I know that information, actually. I don't think I know that information. I'm trying, though, but I don't think I know it. Like 55? You think so? I guess it really depends, though. Yeah, like around, yeah, I guess so. It really depends, though, on the exchange rate, right? Because, like, sometimes, like, it depends on, like, where you know, like, what you buy with, right? Every, like, exchange thing is different. But I guess, like, something like 50, yeah, I think that's, like, probably, like accurate, like, 54, 55. We need summoning circles. Yeah, you do. Let's see. What other question? See if I missed a question. Can you repeat about the book that comes with a VP? I didn't hear that part very well. You need to buy all the VP to get it? No. So, first of all, it's a document. It's a document. And you, I believe, if you only buy the normal one, you should like another normal one VP, you would still get the document, right, Manasan? Let me ask. Yes. Yeah. So the reason why the doc is there is because it's to fill you in. Yeah, it comes with all of them. So you can buy the whole thing and you'll get it regardless. Or you can just buy one voice pack and you'll still get it. To kind of like know the setting of the voice pack. Right? Because it's kind of like... It's not like you just dive into the voice pack and you're like, oh, okay, that's really good. I didn't understand it though. So you'll have this on the side. It's a document with a lot of pages. That will fill you in with the lore, you know, it'll fill you in with the scenario, with the setting, the roles, you know, so that you understand where you're, what you're listening to. How long is the voice pack? Are we allowed to say that? I think they all vary. They're not all the same. But is there like any range, Manasan? A range? Like from like maybe 1 to 2 minutes kind of thing, right? Not exactly, that's not the number though, but I'm just saying an example. So we get the lore for each member, everyone in one document. I think you get the whole thing. Can you say if they are longer than Halloween? I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what they can let me know. Mane-san! Average 4 to 6 minutes. That's an average. So yeah. It's pretty long. It's more like 5 to 7. There you go. Yeah, more like 5 to 7. Similar to Halloween. Yeah, like some of them are probably like 5, 6, or 7. Depends. 57 minutes? No. 5 to 7, chat. 5 to 7. Yeah, holy frick. Who thought it was 57? That's crazy. Yeah, 5 to 7. So basically, like, if you kind of want to like average everything and we're 5, it's like 25 to 30 minutes worth of lore and audio, you know? It's pretty nice. But remember, it's lore in an alternate universe, right? So it's not like the Avallum lore. So I think honestly it's pretty good. It's like a sort of like a movie in a sense. Honestly, like a half a movie. Yeah. Maybe one day we can have like a 10-minute voice back, and it's like a whole hour, whole like 50 minutes of like audio. That would be nice. You love VP so much. I think you guys will love these a lot. It's really nice. I just got paid. This is fate. Crossing fates. 1 hour Lucy just breathing. I think I actually did love the how do you say, like the setting of an alternate universe is a really interesting idea, right? Like thinking about like how I have to do things was really nice. I really enjoyed you know, like having something different this time around, right? And I would love to do more of that. Much to prepare for. Can we get a hint? Alternate universe. That's like, there's, I don't think there's any more better hints. It's a different Lucy. That's it. Different Lucy from what the usual I am. It's not a game anymore. Lucy without the trauma? I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. Or I guess wait and hear. I think it'll be a very nice change. I think so too. I think I really loved the idea of like having a different life, you know? Obviously, without spoilers, is there something you want us to pay attention to at the VP or not? I think everything, because, like I said, I can't tell you why. All I can say is that this is a canon alternate universe, right? So it's got its own story that you might want to follow. So yeah, even though we might not touch it as much as the Avallum lore, it still has its own story. So you know, it's I think you should definitely pay attention to everything. Especially the document that will be attached to it. Since I didn't know about this, I think this is pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything specific, just everything. Like, it just gives it so much more depth with the document. I'm very happy, yeah. Very happy about that. Sounds fresh. I think it's definitely something different. It's a whole new life. A whole new world. Would you ever use / do this AU outside of the VPs? I would have to ask and see. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I want to hear you guys' reception first. What do you guys think? And we'll see. We'll see. You definitely sound very excited for it. It makes me very curious. I am very excited for you guys to listen to it because I'm curious as to like what you guys have to say, right? It's a new experience. It's a whole new experience. I feel like that is something really nice about voice packs, that every new voice pack is a whole new experience, and I learned something new and I improved myself, and I definitely think this is probably the best one. This is definitely the best one, and I always say that, which is something good, right? When I say like this is the next like best voice pack, it's because I really mean it. Like I thought winter voice pack was the best one, and then boom, this one comes around, and I was like, oh my god, this whole concept is crazy good. Do you like your new outfit in the illustration? It's so fancy. I love the theme. It's very, yeah, it's very Prince vibes. You know, right now I am wearing like an armor, right? It's not very Prince like attire, but the Prince one is like in an alternate universe. Like, what if, you know? It's a what if. What if I wasn't a vampire wanderer? Why on a Monday night? Let's drop these this weekend. It's because that's our anniversary. It sucks. It's our anniversary though. Let me see this a little bit. Yeah. This is such a cool, damn, this is actually, oh my god. This is such a cool concept, man. I'm reading right now like my description, and like, damn, you guys are gonna love this. Whew. Damn, that's a different Lucien. That is a different Lucien. That's a different Lucien. So you might not be the same type of creatures? No, yeah, I'm a vampire. It's not an alternate universe like what if Lucien wasn't a vampire? It's more like what if I wasn't actually a wanderer, right? And I stayed, for example, or what if I had an actual like, you know, like kingdom, right? Vampire prince. Now you want to know. Of course you do. This Lucy right now is the lead. What if Lucy didn't get into the marketing team? Yeah, what if? He would be a prince. In this timeline, Lucy became the marketing team of FSBEN. Oh my god. Prince of marketing. Wait. In this timeline, he became the Prince of Marketing. Prince of the Souls Kingdom. Oh, would you like to know? You'll see. I do want you guys to pay attention to a lot of things, but you know, like you'll know when you hear the voice pack and you read the document. Everything, like, you know, it was thought thoroughly, especially something specific, but you will know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the Zatu here because, you know, I talked about everything I wanted to talk. and it was sort of a guerrilla satsu, right? Like I just wanted to talk about the merch, but I was like, okay, let's start early because I want to talk about my journey to the bookshop because I'm very excited about the Japanese stuff. I will have a stream tomorrow, I think, right? Let me see. Let me check. Let me see what I have tomorrow. Oh yeah, we have the writing your name on my book hand cam. Tomorrow, either I think after the stream I'll post my schedule, but I can give you a little bit of a spoiler for next week, and that's obviously we are doing the anniversary and Japanese study, and also Riz Me Up. We're doing a Riz Me Up next week, and Fall Guys as well. But you'll see when that happens. Playing Fall Guys with you guys as well. So it's gonna be a very, very fun week. Yeah. So I hope you guys have been practicing and downloading Fall Guys. It's free, by the way, so you know you got time. You got a lot of time because it's gonna be probably the end of the week. So yeah. But yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you so much for watching, listening today. We'll talk more about the merch on the day of the anniversary, so that I can finally reveal a little more of it. But you know, I hope you guys were fed a little bit with the context and the scenario / theme. You know, I think it's really, really fun. And all the merch, you know, I think it's whoops, I didn't mean to move myself. I think it's pretty cool. But we'll talk about this more. Obviously, I got my more to talk about these during the day that it will release. So for now, we'll just leave it at that. And thank you everyone for listening. I hope you guys are excited for you know, tomorrow and the day after, because we're playing with Gale. We're playing some Raft, reviving that one Raft gameplay that we couldn't really finish. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming to my Zatsu. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day and or night. I hope you guys enjoyed that little Zatsu today. And yeah, I'll send you over to whoever's streaming right now. Let's see who's a streamer. Who is a streamer? I thought Gale was streaming today. Is he not streaming today? Can you guys let me know? His PC is ripped still? Wait, his PC's still dead? Having surgery still. Oh, I see. Okay. Who else is streaming? We have oh, this is pretty actually this is pretty on this is actually pretty on theme, because we were talking about Japanese. So let's go raid Ruse. Hopefully he's not finishing. I think he's doing just Shingo right now. So yeah, let's go do that. Maybe you'll get to learn some Japanese. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, Jane.